Hey guys, it's Lonnie, and first I want to let y'all know there is a charity auction that we're doing tonight on Dwayne Mothership Products channel. The link is going to be right down below. It's Saturday and 7 o'clock Central, so join us there if you can. Again, the link is right down below. So let's jump right into this now. So I started using this app on my phone called ProCam. It's right here at the bottom, ProCam. And I wanted to do like a quick comparison and show y'all some features that I really like on it. But first, let's try the normal photo app. This is the normal built-in photo app on Apple iPhone. And I'll take a couple of quick snaps, and I'm going to get in close like I'm taking a picture of the zipper. And I'm going to show you one of the things that I really don't like about the built-in app. Okay, so here is the first photo that I just took. That is of the jacket. It looks okay. The background could be a little whiter, little brighter, but the jacket itself, that's an acceptable photo. All right, now whenever I got in close, you could see that the black leather got overexposed, and the reason is that everything in the scene was dark black. So the camera thought, well, I need to bump the exposure up because this scene is really dark. So that is what we're going to be trying to get away from here. That's why I want manual control of the camera. Okay, so now let's take a look at ProCam and open up the app, and let's look real quick at the interface. You see down the right hand side here, there's white balance, there's autofocus, we're not going to mess with that. There's ISO, there's the shutter speed, 1/120th of a second, and I think that's like the exposure or something, but we're not even going to look at that. The ones that are in white, that means that they're locked. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I know that my lights are at 5200. 5200 Kelvin is the temperature of my lights, which is daylight balance bulbs. So first I'm going to tap on auto white balance, and we're going to change it. It's not going to be auto anymore. It's going to be 5200. That way, whenever the scene changes a little bit, the camera doesn't have to figure out the white balance. I told it what it's going to be. You'll notice sometimes whenever you take pictures of certain things, your photos may look dingy, like your white background might not look white. That's because the camera is trying to figure out the white balance, and sometimes it's wrong. Sometimes it doesn't have good information to go off of. So in this case, we know it's 5200, so we set it to that. And now, yep, that's right. And now it's not going to change. We're not going to mess with autofocus. I'm going to make my shutter speed right here. We'll make that 1/180th of a second. Okay, so now the only thing that we can change to change our exposure is to change the ISO, which that is the sensitivity of the sensor. All right, so let me back up a little bit here so we can get everything in the frame. Okay, so now we have everything in the frame, and we are set to square mode. You can do that in this program too. I'm going to tap on ISO, and then I can use this slider to change the exposure. So I can go super bright like this, or I can go super dark like this. And you see the little red candy cane looking lines there? Whatever's in those lines, that means that's going to be like blown out, overexposed. And in the case of our background, that's okay. We don't mind the background being blown out, but we don't want details in the item itself being blown out. So that's where it could show you. You could see like it's super light there, not blown out hardly much at all. And you go a little brighter. I think that's probably a good exposure right there. Then we'll just take the picture. And now I'm going to get back in for the zipper shot again. We take the picture, and let's look at those two photos. Go back. Okay, So this was the photo from the built-in app, which that looks fine. Here's the photo from the built-in app close-up. Here is the photo I just took. And then this is the close-up photo. And you can see it kept the exposure the same from here to here. It didn't automatically try and do anything because we set it all manually. Here's another thing I want you to notice too. This is the original photo taken with the built-in app. That's on ProCam app. Built-in, ProCam. Dingy, white. I could have blasted it a little more. I see a little bit of shadow right there, or maybe adjust one of my lights. But for me, this is a game changer. That app is going to improve my eBay photos tremendously with no edits. I'm not going to do any editing, and I'm going to get some nice backgrounds, going to get nice exposures, going to get good white balance, all that stuff. So I really like this program or this app because it gives you manual control over everything on your iPhone camera. I don't know if it works with Android or not, to tell you the truth. You can look in your Google Play Store or whatever it's called there if you're interested. But it gives you manual control over everything. The only thing that you don't have control of versus like a DSLR would be the aperture. And the aperture is the size of the opening of the actual lens, like how much the lens lets through. The reason you don't have control over that is because on the iPhone it's fixed. It's not variable. So yeah, basically we're using that program to set white balance, set the shutter speed, and then adjust ISO sensitivity to get the correct exposure, using the little lines to see what's blown out and what's not, and blow what we want out and keep what we don't want blown out not blown out. And then once you set that up, you're good for the rest of your shoot, and you're going to get nice, consistent, good results. So hope that helps. I know some of you guys are probably experienced photographers, or maybe y'all have a really good setup already. Maybe this doesn't apply to you, but for those that are just using their camera with the built-in photo app, they want to get a little better results, I think this is a good way to go.